All right, peeps. So I was just doing a live stream with Bix and JC, and there's a lot of things I think happening right now that may not be visible yet, but if you watch JC's live stream on Beyond Mystic 2, number 2, on YouTube, you'll see what we all talked about. But basically, like, signs are pointing to this whole GameStop thing. It's not just a bunch of kids, oh, we're going to short, or we're going to kill the short sellers on Wall Street. This was something that our favorite letter of the alphabet actually told us about, I think 3 years ago. There's a post also on January 27th about something similar, giving code words. So I think this is a major operation that's taking place under Biden's watch to show that Biden stock market destroyed, this destroyed, that destroyed under Biden. And then I think Trump comes back. Long story short. So there's this lady, Psychic LJ, is what she calls herself on YouTube. And I follow her, I watch her. And there's a video that I'm going to play for you right now. I've got it sped up to 125, where she says something about big thing, something big, something huge is about to happen. They're showing me a man in the snow. When the man is in snow, that's when the sign of like big shit's about to go down. So there's a U.S. Space Command, holy crap, from January 26th on my screen. U.S. Space Command, a man in snow. That was 2 days ago. Okay? And U.S. Space Command is something big that Donald Trump put into play, right? And she says something big is coming after a man in snow. That's what they keep showing out. So I'm going to play her video and watch it with you right now. And just understand, today's the 28th, tomorrow's the 29th. Options expiration for the whole GameStop stocks with the companies, the big banksters shorting it, and it's so high. After hour trading right now is massively high. They're going to be absolutely destroyed, I think, tomorrow. Those hedge funds. So I'm going to play this again. It's sped up 1.25, so she's going to sound a little bit different. But let's watch this together.
We knew that a young couple will get gloriously lost in together.
This is Louise Jones.
And do you find it fascinating? You will. That she constantly goes in and out of her house. And it's snowing. And she's in, she's out. She's back out, she's back in. She's back out, she's back in. And we've got this guy in snow. Now, when did she post this? A week ago. Inauguration day of Biden. Interesting. So, let's watch this.
You're psychic. It's been raining on all day over here in the north of the UK. Been doing readings for a few hours. Then open the door and look at this. It's thick of snow. So it's coming down again. It is thick. And the sky is so thick. And then I've just been thinking about things, you know. Even as psychics were so tested. We're so tested. Just going to try and turn this over. Even if psychics were so tested. And I truly believe everything that I see, I put out. I've been doing this for a long time. But I'm quite clued up on energies, being a healer, born into that occult world, and you know when you can sniff a rat? That's what I feel. Standing in my front garden, I'll show you the park, what I look out to. The sky is thick. Something's not right. Then it came to us. And I got this really strong. Back in the porch again. When the man stands in snow, the truth will come out. And yeah, I believe it's snow all over the world, different parts of the world. But where I live, maybe as I was given that message, it's possible. That's when the man stands in snow, the truth will come out. And I believe that this message, again, I'm getting really, really strong. And it's for all patriots out there not to lose hope, not to lose faith. We have to keep strong. Because everything's about divide. Everything is about divide. Everything's about power. Everything's about greed. And I do talk to other psychics as well, and very awakened souls. I'm not the only one who feels like this. There's two worlds, two realities. But there's something satanic going on, and I feel it. And that I'm not just talking about a few witches dancing around a fire here. I'm talking about a huge network that is ruling our world. And I'm an empath, and I'm feeling it's going to hit a peak any time from now onwards. Feel it really, really strong. Really strong. When the man stands in snow, we will know the truth. It's coming, guys. I'm feeling it in the air. We have to keep our faith. We have to be strong and understand this man who fought the system. I'm going to my back garden now. Who fought the system. He fought the system for us, not for him, for us. And he's been so ridiculed, and they've just done horrible things and made loads of lies up. I just feel very strongly that this man who didn't take payment for his presidency work, I believe, I don't know if he did, he gave it away to charity, but he didn't take any payment. He didn't have to be that. He didn't have to be the president. I believe somebody with fire in their soul like that isn't just going to walk away from 70 odd million people. And we have to keep our faith. Look at the sky. We'll have to keep strong. And I do believe, and I'm feeling it really, really strong, that something's going to happen very, very soon. We're in the 10 days of darkness. And we've got to trust that the Lord is going to get us through this, and that everything's going to be okay. Not everything. You're going to go out in the garden? You won't go out. Sometimes I've got to go out with an umbrella for him, Oliver. Not everything can be put out. Not everything, like I said in my last video, not everything can be put out. But you've got to understand, I'm getting this really, really strong tonight. Look at this. You've got to understand, something's going to happen. Something really big is going to happen. I'm getting it so, so strong. I love that cross. When I first moved in here, I got this from my grandma. I believe it's from Ireland. And I believe that cross has kept me safe over the years from this demonic energy. From the energy that we as light workers are up against. And you line a lot of light workers up and they'll all tell you the same thing. Because we're radiating light, we're helping other people. And these demonic souls don't like that. They don't like that. They don't want we're spreading the light. The problem is when you go down the matrix, I should say, when you come out of the matrix and go down that hole, and you realise how deep it is and how dark it is. This is not a normal video that I do. like everybody who was on my side tonight, have probably been having a bit of a, should I say, SHITD. We have to keep our faith, guys. We have to keep strong. We have to realise that there's something bigger to this. And it's, to me, it felt very devil worshipping today. Sorry, I'm having a cigarette. I'm having one of these days and I feel I need a cigarette. Over the years I've studied, as you can see there, I've got lots of different books, every religion. I've got 15th century Bibles, Old Testament, New Testament, mythology, the occult, the Torah, the Quran, the Bible, everything. So I could understand people, because in my line of work I meet so many different people. So when I started this job as a young woman, I wanted to make people feel comfortable. I wanted to, because I'm there as the guide, so I could guide people with most family issues or whatever they come to seek me out for. So I understand people, understand whatever walks of life I can get them. I wanted to do that. And really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what religion you're into. It all comes down to if you're in the, are you on the dark side or the light side? That's what it's about, you know. I've got friends who are Christians, friends who are Catholic. I've got amazing friends who are Jewish, Hindu, Muslim. It's about recognising who's from the light and who's from the dark. Sorry, I look like SHIT today. I've got no makeup on. You're getting Psychic LG in the raw. You're getting us in the raw today. And that's the whole reality of it. It's just hit us today, what we're up against. I've always known it. And then you know, when you discover it, for me, it was like how huge it was. The sadism, for me, it was like 3-4 years ago. I've always known it.
Okay, so at this point, I can stop that video. So you heard what she had to say. Now I'm going to read you something someone posted on my Patreon. This was also, this was from a Reddit. And it's a very interesting comment about this whole GameStop thing. And again, this GameStop thing was not the retail investors going together to fight the banks. This was, I'm telling you, a coordinated effort by the good guys with big money. So he says, I'm glad this place quieted down enough for some actual DD written by a monkey with a keyboard and Adderall. Disclaimer, I am that monkey. Let me explain to you what happened play by play. I will give you illiterates who hate reading a spoiler up front. We were within approximately 30 seconds of triggering a nuclear bomb that would have blown up the markets. Figuratively speaking. Do I have your attention? Here it goes. Yesterday, new call option strikes prices were added all the way up to $570 for the per share of the GameStop. Do I have to go over gamma squeezes again? Really? We've been over this. When deep out of the money call options start being gobbled up and the price starts moving towards being in the money, the call writers have to hedge their risk of having their sold calls exercised, typically by buying stock. This creates upward pressure on the markets, or in this case, the single market of GME, which is GameStop. We've been seeing these movements all week. Yesterday, after market, you probably saw that coordinated effort to drive the price down and spook retail investors into a mass sell-off. It did not work. Last night, Robinhood sent out a message to their users. You could no longer enter into new options. You could exercise them if you had the collateral or money in the account to do so. Very interesting, and the first sign of pants-shitting fear. Today, the market opened very strong. It opened so strong that we were looking at a self-perpetuating gamma squeeze all the way up past $570. At approximately approximately 9:58 a.m., the stock had reached $468 in a parabolic move. 2 minutes earlier, at 9:56 a.m., Robinhood tweeted that they were not allowing users to buy GME stock, but they would allow selling. The trend instantly halted and started a collapse downwards, before picking up a bit, especially after some retail was allowed back in. Okay, now that you are clear on the facts, understand this. The market ran out of liquidity today, or was threatening to get close enough that they killed it. What does that mean? It means that they ran out of shares and or capital. They wouldn't let you buy new shares because we were burning through all the shares on the market. I saw an unsubstantiated post from a user who said a small, I guess they claimed that they did a small sell limit order executed at $2,600. Do you get the severity of the situation? If that's true, it means the buying was getting to the point where it was just about to put infinite pressure on the price of the shares. It means virtually any ask was getting a bid, meaning I'll buy it at any price. How do you get infinite upwards pressure? A gamma squeeze triggering the mother of all short squeezes, just like we predicted. The call riders needed shares to hedge. Retail is still buying more. The short sellers need over 100% of the float back. Add these together. There were more shares needed than existed on the open market. That is what a liquidity crisis is. And I'm not going to post this link because it's just a screenshot. Listen to this remarkable, if infuriating, interview where the chairman of Interactive Brokers admits that they did not have the capital to pay out the winners, who was us, so they took their ball and went home. Do you grasp how insane it is that he said they needed to shut down buy orders to protect the market? Hello, he's not talking about the market for GME shares. He's talking about the entire market. The New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, all of that. Remember the movie Snowpiercer? Do you remember that scene where the lower class people realize the soldiers who oppress them have no bullets? Go to the 1 minute mark of this link, which again, I'm just a screenshot so I can't post it. It kickstarts a full-blown rebellion. They have no bullets. It's the exact same thing in this market. They have no capital, no shares, infinite losses inbound. For all of you who will just skip to the bottom to ask, do I get my tendies now? The best answer is this. They need your shares. Do you get that? Hold. Like the guy in the movies screamed, they're out of bullets, and create a stampede. That's how we win. Hold and do not sell. They needed your shares so badly that they literally risked prison time to get them. They tried robbing you, and I'm not even exaggerating. They were within 30 seconds of all being wiped out today. That's the comment. It's just a picture I have, so I can't link it to you. Of a comment on Reddit. And when Woo Dude told me earlier today, he goes, Joe, I don't really know all of what's happening with this GameStop thing, but Spirit is telling him it is directly going to affect XRP with his huge prediction of XRP exploding. Again, we didn't know with absolute certainty for sure $8 is coming in January. I thought it would because of Spirit just saying 888 and me always being the perma bull in crypto that I am. Oh, it's got to be, XRP 222. Evelyn, it's probably going to $2.22. What if it's going to 22 cents? Don't tell them that. I'm like, well, it's already past 22. It's 60 or 70 cents now. What did it do? It went down to 22. But that's me. If you just listen to what Spirit said, it was very clear. Watch the month of January. XRP, 888's, 888. Whatever that means. Now, granted, he and I both know it's going past that price. And not only is it going to the next number that we got, it's going way past that. But I don't know how soon, honestly, as far as the huge numbers. I would venture and say, though, the 8 whatever, that's probably not too far out. But again, that could it be weeks? Could it be a few? I mean, if this whole thing blows up tomorrow, with GameStop. How all of a sudden does XRP come in and save the day or whatever? I'm not sure. But he said, Joe, whatever this thing is with GameStop right now, he goes, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not really following it. I heard about it, but I don't know what it is, what exactly is happening. He goes, but it has something to do directly that's going to affect Ripple. I can tell you that XRP, this event's going to affect what we talked about with Ripple. So remember, they said watch the month of January. We had a lawsuit at the end of December against Ripple from the SEC. We then had American exchanges shutting down the ability of us American jabronis to buy or sell XRP, but you can store it on Coinbase if you'd like or whatever, or store it in your own wallet. I chose to store mine in my own wallet because if this son of a bitch runs up like crazy, I want to be able to go to one of these other exchanges somewhere and sell it, even if it's not an American exchange and I got to use a VPN or whatever. So that was my thinking. But I think the event, because when he initially got this thing, they didn't say look for one event. They just said watch the month of January. Something's going to happen. 888, and it's going to affect XRP. So when I would talk to him, he would usually say, I'm talking moo dude, there's going to be something that happens in January. I think there's going to be an event that happens that has something to do with maybe it's finances or whatever. If you want to go back and look at some of the early live streams I did with him or my videos about this, you'll hear me say these things. And he goes, I think whatever this event is, some kind of event, it's going to have something to do probably financially, and it's just going to cause Ripple. It'll either cause Ripple to skyrocket, and we're, oh my God, there's the price, there's 888, or it'll set the stage for Ripple to start doing that. So again, I realize we have a few days, 3 days left of the month, but tomorrow could be massive fireworks, at least in the stock market. We could have circuit breakers triggering everywhere tomorrow. So, as that guy talked about, oh, in the after hours trading the day before, they tried to crush it. And now we're in after hours. And as of right now, although I guess the after hours also closed at 7:59 p.m. And it was, so the day closed today, by the way, GameStop was down 44% to $193. And $193 is massively higher than where these effing criminal banksters need it to be. They need it to be down, I think, below $40 or around there, I think. So as you can see, it's multiples. 4 times 4 is 160, so it's more than 4 times higher than where they need. And I heard every $11 is like $1 billion in losses for some of these guys. That's a lot of $11 from 40 to 193. But that was market close at, I think, 4 o'clock. And then after hours kicked in and it rose 61%. So it was down 44% and then it went up 61% to a $311. I have no idea, again, what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. But I can say to you, fireworks are starting. That girl I just showed you. When a man stands in snow, truths will be revealed, and get ready for big, 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 big things coming. Did we just learn about a truth today? About how Wall Street and the club, we'll just stop you from, we won't even let you buy. We'll let you sell. You can sell, but we won't let you buy. Well, let me ask you a question. If you're on Robinhood or one of these normal exchanges that us jabroni people use, apparently, if you can't buy, but you can sell, then who's buying? Think about that. If you and everybody who uses that service, that broker, cannot buy any stocks of GME, but you can sell them, who's buying them? The people who don't use those jabroni exchanges, the big effing banks who have direct access. Those brokers use those big guys. The brokers was like, remember MF Global when they collapsed? They're not even really the broker. They're like the broker's broker. They're like the middleman jabroni to the big guy behind them. Well, the big guy behind them is the ones who's going to be buying up these shares of GME. So like I said, I gave you an example in my other video. I could see where the banksters come out and just show everybody who's boss. Or Or can they? Because if whoever's holding those GameStop shares are not selling, and I'm telling you, it doesn't matter about the little guy. I think this is Team Trump good guy kind of thing. Because we have some posts from 3 years ago, from the 27th of January, as a matter of fact, using some very interesting keywords on those boards. You know what I'm talking about. Very much related to GameStop. Hint, hint. So if that's happening, Wall Street is about to be crushed tomorrow. Or at least the hedge funds. And again, it may not look like anything on the surface on Friday, maybe. But maybe it might. But if it doesn't, just like when MF Global went down, it wasn't the same day everything freaked out. It was a little later. And then, okay, margin call. You owe us money. Well, I don't really have the money. Okay, well, then you're going to liquidate. Well, I did, but I still don't have the money. Okay, well, now you're bankrupt. Yeah, but I had some derivatives with this guy that I owed him too. And that guy owed some to that other guy too. And everybody's going to default. A chain of defaults, is that what we're about to look at? Again, I'm not sure how, yet anyways, why would Ripple XRP come into this and, oh my God, skyrocket because of what happened there? Unless absolute destruction takes place in the markets, and I'm not necessarily talking about crypto, but stock markets. Everyone, realizes the emperor has no clothes. There was naked shorts. They were shorting more shares than there was even allowed. There's no such thing as the shares they were shorting. They didn't even exist. Oh my God, it exposes everything. And all of a sudden, the world says, oh my God, look what happened. How can we stop this from ever happening again? Oh, I'm glad you asked. We have this financial tool known as XRP, and it could be used for something just like this. And other things, by the way. Central banks could use it too. And again, the deals are already signed. It was already done. They already agreed upon it. Now it's just time for the action in the show to lead you to that, for them to say, yeah, we'll go ahead and use crypto. We'll just spontaneously decide today we're going to use XRP. Yeah, you guys have contracts signed back in 2020. Right. But that's okay. I'm not going to try to expose that because I don't give a damn if it is or not, because I'm an XRP holder and I know a bunch of people who are XRP holders, and someone is fixing to make some serious coin on XRP. I'm talking everybody who's in it. If this goes like we think. Now, I do say if. Nothing's set in stone. But I do say to you, I think we're onto something. And the download that Voodoo got last year, and around October or November, whatever it was, when it first happened, it shocked him because he was not a Ripple fan. XRP did not like it. Oh, that's the banker thing. I don't know if I don't want to mess with it. Doing a reading, bitch slapped by Spirit. You get your ass out there and you get some right now. So he calls me to go, you're not going to believe this. What? Spirit just bitch slapped me. I laughed. Yeah. Just doing a reading. XRP. Huge. They just, and the next day, oh my God, I was taking a shower. I just got a huge download. They showed me the two bankers doing a deal, this and that, a card with gold embossed XRP. I think they're going to back it by gold in metals. And when I thought that, Spirit goes, why do you think JP Morgan's been sitting on all that silver for so long? And he goes, oh. Hint, hint. And then the next day, his girlfriend is taking out PayPal money for readings that she did. And the number's 888 to the T that she pulled out to transfer to her account or whatever. You can't make this up. And like I said in my video the other day, you can say the hell with XRP, Joe. 888 is supposed to have already happened. You could do that at your own financial peril. Because I'm a hodler. Take care.